Scientists learn to predict users' next location based on social network data. This is on Sputnik News, but before I get into this, I want to tell you something that happened just a couple of days ago, just last week, which really freaked me out. Okay? I was sitting in the car with my son. We were coming back from somewhere, and we were discussing something. We were discussing concerning buying something totally unusual that we never spoke of before. And a couple of days after that, my son told me that he was getting advertising into his cell phone concerning what we spoke about thinking of buying, that we never spoke of before, and it's usually never seen in any house. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's very unusual. We had never discussed this before. We didn't have our phones on. Our phones were in our pockets. I had my purse. He had his on, just sitting somewhere on his car. And it really freaked me out because he says, "Mom, how did that happen?" I said, "Look, that means that they're listening to our every single word. They're listening. This AI technology is listening to our every single word. So they don't have to use anything predicting where you're going. They just listen to you and they know where you're going. They know what you're thinking of buying. They even send you advertisement about the thing you spoke of thinking of buying. Can you imagine that? I mean, there's no privacy. They know where you are, what you say, every single word that comes out of your mouth. This is astonishing. I really can't, I'm really angry about this. You can't speak to your close family members without being overheard by something. That's amazing. Anyway, this thing here is on Sputnik News. Scientists at the National University of Science and Technology, NUST, developed a mathematical model that will predict the next location of Twitter users. I'm telling you, they don't have to have a mathematical model. They just listen to you. But anyway, going back to this, researchers believe this will help our tour operators and everyone associated with the tourist industry to predict the demand for resorts during holiday season. The findings were published in the Journal of Ambient Intelligence and Humanized Computing. That's the name of the journal. A similar approach was earlier tested in the study of reviews of services on high-speed trains in India. Every day people share their photos, posts, comments, and locations on social networks. NUST misses, that's the university. The scientists used a machine learning ML approach and big data analysis to study how to predict users' next location based on Twitter data. The ML methods allow computers to study historical records, use them to predict making decisions when receiving new data. This is what Marianas, author of the study, director of the Institute of Information Business Systems at NUST, said, "We use not only open travel data, but also the data about users' personalities. First, we extracted all geotagging tweets and categorized them from a random set of 5,000 users' profiles from different European countries: France, Germany, Sweden, Spain, Italy, Switzerland, Poland, Greece, and many others. More than 800,000 tweets were uploaded. When selecting data, the most visited categories were food, nightclubs, stations, churches, and beaches. For each category, we prepared a separate data set." Now, okay, the thing is now, okay, the tweets are out there for anybody to see, that's fine. But what about what happened to us, to me in the car, with my son? The windows closed, and we weren't using our phones, they were off, they were just in my purse and laying around the car. So what happened there? Can anybody tell me how they heard the word that we were using? Okay, it's, maybe you have one in 500,000 homes you have this thing. I'm not going to say what it is. Okay, but they heard us, obviously. It was not by chance. It wasn't coincidence that they sent this advertising concerning, it's just not, it wasn't one, it was many advertisings, many adverts sent to my son concerning that item. Now, according to Nezurina, the scientist, when selecting data, the categories were compared with characteristics of the user's personality, since the word choice in tweets mainly depends on their personal values. And this is what she said: for any forecast model, accuracy is critical and mandatory parameter. If the forecast model doesn't provide good accuracy, it can't be considered reliable. Therefore, we use the assemble classification method that combines results of all basic classifiers. According to the scientists, a more specific forecast can be obtained by collecting parameters such as citizenship, gender, user age, and next stage will be analyzing and construction of models using an assemble of machine learning methods. Okay, you don't have to use all this, I'm telling you. I know what happened to us. They hear every single word. I don't know which social media menu you heard us. Maybe one or many, I don't know. I'm just telling you it happens. So be careful what you say, even in your car, in your home. Even if you're walking alone on the street, your phone may be listening into what you're saying anyway. I'll leave links below for you for this on Sputnik. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.